Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. I'm Nurul Nabila binti Syahudin and I'm the student at University Malaysia Kelantan and I will be serving as your moderator today. You'll be hearing a presentation from our three panel today. As we can see, next to me is Rini Jahli Anasibi, next is Nurul Nur Fazlina binti Yusuf, and the last one is Siti Nur Arisa binti Arifin. How all our panels today? Good.
I'm fine, thank you.
Fine.
Okay, today we will discuss about how can we promote this heritage, which is batik, to the new generation. On this very timely subject, but before we get started, I wanted to take a few minutes of your time for me introduce a bit about our topic today. Batik. Batik is a heritage art found in our country. As we know, batik is an Indonesian technique of wax resist dyeing applied to the wool cloth. This technique of batik originated from the island of Java, Indonesia. Batik is made either by drawing dots and lines of the resist with spot tool called a chantin, or by printing the race with a chopper stamp called a cap. However, our country is also very famous for its batik chantin and stamp, which has two major motifs, namely leaf and flowers. Well, that's a little intro to our topic today. I will leave the rest for our three panels. Okay, so for the panel one, my question is, why do you think this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation? Can panel one explain more?
Thank you, Miss Moderator. Uh, for me, the younger generations, because this cultural heritage symbolizes where a person came from and become the cultural identity of the society of that country. For example, batik printing has a variety of distinguished patterns and difference from other batik printings, such as in Indonesia. And furthermore, as the younger generations innovated this batik printing, it is become more and more alive and unloved by promoting this batik printing into fashion's world with in terms of textile, accessory, and jewelry in the house. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, panel one, and thank you for the explanation. Are there any addition from other panels? Panel two and panel three?
Thank you for the explanation for point one. I'm agree what panel one say because we need to go on the generation culture for our generation coming. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you for the addition. Sekejap ya. Okay. Sorry. Okay, for panel two, my question is, how can we cultivate the interest of the younger generation to preserve this culture heritage? What are the measures that can be taken? Can panel two explain more?
Thank you, Nabila, as the moderator. Various ways that can be done to cultivate batik prints among the younger generation. Among them is to use the mass media platform, which is to advertise on television or radio broadcast about the fun of making batik. Next, establishing the subject of art as a compulsory subject for every student to produce a batik print. Beside that, make visit to handicraft place like Nur Afakraf Batik and promoting batik weaving activity for the younger generation coming. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for panel 2. Are there any addition from other panel? Okay, if there is none, we move to the second question. Okay, next is what are the impact of this culture heritage to the economy and to the tourism sector in our country?
Okay, for the point this batik printing activity definitely has an impact on economic growth and foreign tourist arrival. Batik is a legacy that is most loved by all age because of beautiful and limited prints. Therefore, Malaysia often make promotion relate to culture heritage in this country. So this can attract tourists from various countries to attend and support our heritage batik while also increasing the country economic growth.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you for panel 2 for the explanation. For this question, are there any addition from other panel? Panel 1 and panel 3?
Thank you for moderator. I agree with Lin. This is because the batik manufacturing activities, uniqueness and special features that attract tourists to come to our country. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for the addition, panel 3. Okay, the last question is for panel 3. Is do you wish that this cultural heritage will be practiced by the future generation? Can panel 3 explain more?
Thank you to the moderator. Yes, culture heritage must be practiced by future generation. In my opinion, this culture heritage should be maintained because it has its own identity. Culture symbolizes the identity of a country. Our traditional culture practice symbol the plural nature of our society. For example, batik print with different flora motif in each state. Besides that, with this heritage, our country can attract foreign tourists to travel to our country. In this way, we can introduce the uniqueness and special feature of our country to them. In addition, this heritage can also generate a good income and improve our country economy to be comparable to foreigner countries. Next, cultural heritage such as batik need to be practiced by future generations so that this traditional heritage can be practiced and maintained in the future. This causes generation to be able to see appreciate the uniqueness of batik. For example, batik motif with different floral pattern in each state. Finally, culture symbolizes the identity of a country. Our traditional culture practice symbolize the advanced nature of our society. For example, wearing batik clothes in certain event can show our country culture. Our traditional culture also show the manners and character of the Malaysian community and at the same time can raise the spirit of unity between race. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for panel 3. Okay, for the conclusion, I will give to the panel 3 for conclude our forum today.
Thank you for the moderator. Conclusion. As Malaysians who want to preserve culture heritage, we should try to develop traditional culture with the people must be relevant of the country culture heritage. We can organize campaign, lecture, interview, and exhibition to bring culture heritage to life. With these people, we will better understand our own culture. In conclusion, various efforts to preserve art and culture can be successful if each party agrees to achieve the same objective. With dedication and the right goal, this effort can definitely restore what is disappearing in the identity of the people in Malaysia. The losers are us and future generations who do not know their origin because they have been obscured by cultural elements from foreign countries. The effect in that the next generation does not appreciate what they see in their country. It is better to glorify foreigner culture and restore the identity of our nation and country. May the spirit of patriotism that we have today become a handle for us to maintain the art and culture of our society. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the last question. Are there any addition from other panels? Panels 1 and panels 2?
Yeah, of course. For point last, because cultural heritage such as batik print can symbolize the country heritage and not be forgotten in future generation. So that's all for me.
Okay,
And
thank
for me,
you. Okay, Lily. Okay, kejap. Okay, wait.
sorry.
Mm.
And for me, young people have become the leader in the development of batik printing to be better known, and batik printing is also something of pride and symbol of the identity of nations. But now that many young generations have begun to slowly become interested in batik printing, this is because the design of the pattern is interesting and recalls the times of their grandmother and grandfathers, as well as the day of pyramid. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you for panel 1 and panel 2 for the addition. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you to the all three panels for their time today. I hope we can meet again another time. So that's all. Goodbye and assalamualaikum.